You know, when you start screwing up, it doesn't take much to keep screwing up, right? I mean, oh God. For some reason, my camera isn't, one of them isn't working for some reason or another, so this may be the only view you get. I'm going to have to tweak it because my face is looking all crazy. Can't have that. What are we doing here? Who are you? And what do you want? What do I want? I want a lot of things. I want happiness eternally. I want my camera to work better. I want it all. I want it all. I don't want it now. I want it all. I don't want it now. But I'll tell you what, don't smoke before you have a live show. Not because of any other reason except for nothing works when you want it to. Nothing. I mean, it's like it's Moore's Law at its best. I mean, just ridiculous. Okay. My God. Alright, so, let's see here. Let's see here. I was late. I was like 5 minutes late. I'm a jerk. Complete jerk. Everybody who might have came probably is like, dude isn't on time. He doesn't have his shit together. And then we go over to his channel and look at his camera. He's all whacked out. I was late. I was like 5 minutes late. I'm a jerk. Hey, Dogface Boy. Sorry I was late. Sorry my camera looks crappy. I'm fixing it. It's, camera running behind. You know, I had to run to the dispenser. Come on, This is, you son of a gun, you. Echo. Sorry, that was me. Is it still echoing? Let me know. That might work. It might be a little too hot on my forehead. You know, the problem is that it's so hot in Florida. I mean, where you're at, you sometimes break into, not break into it. You start having a little bit of sweats. So, when that starts happening, you get a little glistening on the forehead. No. Good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm never. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, obviously. So I'm never sure if it sounds echoey or if I have certain things going, like my stupid green screen isn't cooperating with me. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe I can atone it, or tune it, whatever. It needs to atone for its goddamn sins, man. Sanity. So, let's go and start talking about some of the people in this grand old field of ours. Make sure that, I know Dogface Boy does. And I need to add you as a mod, Dogface Boy. Let me go ahead and do that. How do I do that anyway? Still a second of lag for some reason. Okay. Let me try let's try this. Audio output capture. Let's set that to set that to there. Okay. Is that any better? Might be this one too. Might not be better yet. Well, it should have worked. Did that work? Yeah. Let's see here. Well, I'm waiting to see. Let me tune this up just a hair. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. I know what it is. I know what I did. Well, see, that's the gimmick, though. At least I know what I did so I can fix it. You know? I'll learn. I'll learn. Hey, my flock is everywhere. Hi. How are you? It's fine. Fine. Friday. Yes. You made it. You made it here. You know? It's great. I'm so glad you're here. Love your channel, by the way. I've been binging it. I've been busy, but I've been binging it. Oh, okay. No worries. Understood. Don't disturb a waking or a sleeping Simon. Never. Never. Yeah, but, you know, there's so many great people in this field. You know, you got Rebellious Ufology, Lynn over there, Lynn Wallington Hurley, newly married to Dave Hurley. And congratulations to them. They're wonderful people, talented and wonderful people. Their show is great. I highly suggest it. Alien Girl 111, you know, goes without saying, Amy is a fixture in this field. She should be way bigger than she is. But she will be. I anticipate she'll be huge. Just takes a little time, I guess. Big Box. I could see you clearly. Lame YouTube has told me the stream was starting at 3. See, man, that's a weird setup too, Big Box. When you go to set up a live stream, there's so many areas to do it in, and you have to redo it. When you set the stream up, okay, when you schedule the stream, you have to set it up. Then you have to start a stream. Then you have to connect to either, if you're StreamYard or OBS, I'm OBS, then you got to connect that to the YouTube stream. So and each one has a description and a description and you got to put all your info in like 3 or 4 times. It's ridiculous. So I still haven't figured that out quite yet. Getting there. Big Box is your cousin. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Got some family in the hizzle. Nice. But yeah, and who else am I'm forgetting some folk here. We got, Saturday, Akashi Chris, her show is going to start. Mind Forked. She's a trip. She's a powerhouse of a personality. In the chats, her personality comes out like just hilariously brilliant. So, she will do well. Oh, thanks. My flog's everywhere. You're amazing. Don't you even go there with me. You're amazing. God bless it. I won't have any other way. You are more amazing than I am. You are in every way. And today is Friday. It's your day. I'm handing it over. I'm giving you the keys. Take the keys to Friday. Be back around midnight. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. You heard? Yeah, Chris is amazing, dude. She has got an electric personality. So make sure you check her out tomorrow. Be on the lookout for her show. If you're not subscribed to her channel, go do so. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe I could dump it in the chat, or if I made one of you guys moderators, maybe one of you could sometime. But I need to do that. We got, look at my flock is on. But I do need to add Dogface, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, as I was saying, let's see. Who else do we have to get in there? Um, I actually made show notes. Yeah, I did. I'm using this. Using this and less of these, right? Work with the mind, not with the hands. Yeah, that's my deal. That's what I'm gonna go with today. Let's see. Yeah, I went Roach, I believe, podcast. Man, that show. That's a funny guy too. Another funny guy, and you learn stuff. That's the best way to learn stuff, in my opinion, is if there's some humor involved into it. And a lot of people do that in the field, in ufology and all of it, paranormal, esoterica, all of that stuff. It's nice to know that there's a personality behind that plastic face sometimes, and there is. I'm just not, just don't talk too much about the big guys. It's because they're doing okay right now. They're doing fine. But talking about shows like My Flock is Everywhere has a great show. Great show. I love it whenever you guys whenever all of you are on. That's a good show. It's another good one. Make sure you subscribe to My Flock is Everywhere. It's another growing channel that I see big things for shizzle. Faux shiz, my whiz. Man, like I was saying, I went to the dispensary. How do you say that? I think I'm adding an I. Dispensary. Maybe I'm too high to even care. I think I am. But I had to make my, Roach is super chill, even though he's freaking out on the inside. I respect that bloke. How do I make these things pop up on the screen? See, I haven't even figured that out yet. I'm working hard. I am. Don't think I'm not. I'm going to figure that out. And I'm going to have you guys' names emboldened down there like it should be. Like a StreamYard good, real show should be. I'm working. I really am to try to get little things like this stupid green screen to, the fact that it's going through my headphones kind of clearly is a high five to myself. God. And then I can't remember what lighting setting I had it on. If I had the window open, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing that I'm getting it down though. Getting it down. So my show notes, Roach, the Josh and Artemis show. Be sure to check them out. I think they have a show tomorrow, I believe. Check their channel and make sure you check their schedule. I'm not that good at that stuff. I have to keep doing that. So, but it'd be nice to support Artemis. Her mom died 8 years ago, I think she said, or maybe it was a year ago. But anyway, her mother died of breast cancer, and this is the anniversary of it. And I guess it helped for her to be surrounded by some people that love her, support her, and that dig their work. My mom was hold on. My mom had breast cancer as well, but luckily they had to do a mastectomy, and that was really hard on her. That was hard on all of us. I mean, that hit me when I was probably 15. That happened. My mom, it was in the worst stages. I had to take her whole left breast completely off. And, I would say to my friends, just imagine losing one testicle. Sure, you'll survive. And it's, there's worse things that can happen, But at the same time, it's a piece of you, and that's a piece of your femininity, or a piece of your masculinity, right? So it really took a toll on my mom. But what was really cool about it at the end? She said that she knows 100% that there's a higher power, and she never gets into it. And I always try to drag some out of her, especially when she's sipping on some wine. I'll ask her, but she just says, "No, I just felt that I saw something, you know." But your old man passed away 2.5 years ago. One of the feeling, lung cancer. Oh shit, man, that's a fear of mine. It's lung cancer. It's a fear of mine dying before my kids get to wring everything they can out of me, right? Before they don't need me anymore. But I can't imagine having a parent pass away. And when my mom went through that, man, that hit hard. Hit hard, hit home. But I learned that my mom was this incredibly strong woman. And, she passed a lot of her strength down to me. But at the same time, she also passed down some bad genetics to me. Because, man, I want to talk about me. I'll talk about that some other time. Let's have fun this Friday. Let's not get all into death. Yeah, your mom went in 2012 a drug OT. That hit home. That hits home for me. Was it opiates? Usually that's what it is. It kills you. You know, cocaine and crack are fun, but heroin kills. Oh no, man! It's just one of those things that people don't stop and think what that does to a woman. Because we're, dudes think in a very certain way about things. We don't think of breast cancer very often, So, I give high fives and hugs to my mom every time I can. And it'd be cool to pass some of that energy that us that have mothers, Maybe we can pass some of that positive energy and just kind of roll it up in a ball and take it over to Josh Artemis' show and just throw it at her, throw it at them. So they can both, because I'm sure it affects Josh as well, Jesus. Anytime a loved one loses a loved one, God, it is, it's terrible because you feel like, what can I do I can't do anything to help. And you feel so helpless. You feel so helpless anyway. But your uncle Marvin just died of cancer, and our Aunt Helen early this year. It's been a bad couple years, hasn't it? Especially for cancer and stuff, just death and man. Well, yeah, I know, man. So it's a great chat. I could sit here and just talk to you guys all day. I'm serious. You guys are great. I mean, seriously, I appreciate every one of you. You it's Friday. You could be anywhere, but you're here, and that means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you. Thank you from Florida. Oh man, Florida is spankingly hot. Let me tell you, man, it is something fierce out there. Like, just the humidity is so high that you're just drenched from head to toe. So, like, just going out to get the mail, it's like you gotta swim, and today it's supposed to thunderstorm all day, so there's always a chance of power outages because of lightning, God, the state. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Ain't no cure. I've looked, tried them all. There ain't no cure for that summertime. Especially the summertime blues. I just got drunk over years. I just got drunk for over a year to deal with it. Spooky Morales, those things that help. That's good, man. That's good. Anybody that can get through to you, it's hard to find those people, and without using retrospect, and going, oh man, I should have listened to that person then. So it's good you found somebody that that you can relate to. Spooky's a good dude. I like his channel. I really do. I just was turned on to it last night. I just saw him on the I Believe podcast with Roach. And again, great channel. Man, that's going to be a big show. I'm good at picking him. He's got something there. He's sitting on a ball of lightning in a jar. He just doesn't know it yet. But Roach is couldn't happen to a better guy. He's so humble, you know. I hope to go on his show soon. Actually, I should be going on it. He said whenever, so we'll figure out a date, and I'll definitely be on Roach's show. Him and I would definitely hit it off. I mean, we hit it off before on Rebellious Ufology on Coffee and Conspiracies. She had a panel of us on, and him and I were on there, and him and I were playing off each other like a couple of comedians. I mean, it was great. It's always fun to have somebody, you know, that you can play off of comedically, you know. Being a comic in my past, I know comedy and comedians and, you know, just comedy in general, and Roach has a good delivery, good dry delivery. I could talk about these people all day. I could talk about them all day. I seriously could, you know. There's a lot of drama going on in ufology lately. You know, it seems like some mistakes were made, but they were quickly atoned for. So, you know, what do you do? You have two choices. You can get mad at a guy who's never done anything to you personally, who's never said a bad thing to you personally. You can either get mad at that guy, or you can just say, okay, man, we'll move on, right? You're a friend, friends make mistakes, so hey, it doesn't matter anything after that. We could go down a rabbit hole, but it's not worth it. It's not worth losing a friendship for, right? Nothing's ever worth losing a friendship for if you can stop it, and if it's worth it to, you know, to you. It ain't hurting you, you know. And Anthony's a great dude over there at Unidentified S4. So, you know, he learned. You know, I don't know. What do you say about that? What do you say about something like that? Yeah, I don't do drama. I'm just not like that. I don't. I never will. And a lot of that is because I really have no sensitivity to my outer self or my inner self. You know? Listen, I go to counseling 4 times a month. Yeah, and I see my psychiatrist twice a month. So, listen, up here, it's not a running clockwork of perfection, and believe me, I'm not the guy to talk down on anybody. But, we all have our dealios up there in our heads. Man, I would love to meet a perfect person with perfect mental health. God. And and I've been divorced twice. Second one was messy. I have kids with that wife, ex-wife. God, don't even... I should punch myself in the face live or even saying that. I should just knock myself out and just be like this the rest of the show. Because I said, my ex-wife, yes, wow, we'll just say that, I'm a single dad, and I just love being a dad, man. It's cool. It's really cool to, you realize a lot of things when you become a father, That's all. And that's another thing, too, with, Anthony from S4. He's a father, man, He's a father, and he's a guy just trying to live and do his best he can in life. That's all. As a father, it hit me a little deeper because, he said, he took his family out to Pennsylvania, and he was having a good time with them and stuff. You know, man, that's look, mission accomplished. Doesn't matter about the video. It's not going to hurt anybody. But you got to spend quality time with your kids. That's priceless, and it's mission accomplished, brother. That's it. That's all. Done. We're done. He is a good dude, man. Anthony's a great dude. Yeah, man. Why not? I mean, look what fellas like Lou Elizondo does to ufology. And, we're going to spend any ounce of negative energy towards Anthony. I had a little different feeling about it yesterday, but I didn't vocalize it, but it wasn't one of malice where I was like, fuck that guy. Never. It wasn't, no. But I just had some internal questions, but I asked him, and he answered. And the answers were perfectly acceptable in my opinion, so, good for him. I hope he bounces back, because when I, heard that Third Phase knew about it and stuff, and MUFON and all these bigger channels, and I'm like, oh man, this thing's grown with some monster legs already. Hopefully we can trim them down a little bit so Anthony doesn't have to go through so much pain about it. And that's the thing. The guy was in pain. If I came on here and cried and showed a legitimate ounce of my real self, and other people just denied that, that would bother me. So treat others like you want to be treated, man. Shit, that's what it is. That's what it is, and what it always should be. It should be chiseled into a commandment. But man, everybody wants a view. Everybody wants a like. Sometimes we screw up, and last guy I heard was that's great, Big Box. I don't know if being perfect is all it's cracked up to be. Last perfect guy I heard of was crucified. I'm grateful, but I'm sure I'm willing to do that. I'll settle for ultra cool, man. You are ultra cool. Yeah, I think you are. And you're right. The last perfect dude was crucified. And he was hanging out with concubines and stuff. And that's all in the Bible. So, what do you do? It's a moral choice. Be a good guy. You got so many opportunities to be a dick and a bad guy in a day. It takes some time to be a good guy. Right? I know it sounds cheesy as fuck, but man. Maybe it's because I just blazed. I really did. I went to, like I said, the dispensary. I go to this great dispensary here in Florida. It's called Liberty Health Sciences. And that's not a plug, because of who am I? What do I do? Maybe one day it'd be neat to be sponsored by Liberty. But, I go there, and I got my bag of goodies here. I had green screen. You know what? I am going to do this right quick, because it irritates me, and there's nothing behind me that is sacred. So I'm going to do this, that, and the other. Nothing behind me that I'm ashamed of. You see my underwear behind me. All you see is some busted green screen that I tried to put on myself. Yeah, but this right here. Oh, God, it's my... I come out of the store with this thing, and I'm like a little... Wait, I thought it said Liberty Health Sciences. Huh, well, it doesn't matter. Got me some... cannabis-infused mini cookies. These are double chocolate. Pete's double chocolate, man. Oh... Landon, hi. And I got me some other stuff there. So, That's always great when you go there. You end up with a smile on your face when you leave. Oh, what do you... Hey, how did you get on here? There's no kids allowed. You little turkey. You little turkey. I'm so glad to see you here, if it's really you. Landon. Is it really you, Landon? Hold on, I gotta wait for this for just a second. Let me see. Is it really you, or is it somebody else on your account? You gonna answer me? Come on, let me see ya. Tell me, is it you or is it somebody else? Dang it, what do you mean dang it? Who is it really? Anyway, we're going to talk about some more Florida strangeness today. It is really you. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. And this is going to sound weird, but I can say this. Hey, Landon, I love you. I love you with all my heart. In 2013, I made you. You were born. And it was the best day of my life. That's my son. So please be nice to him. He's 9. He's, God, most creative. I could go on about my child. Seriously. But I'm glad you're here, my son. And he is a little me. He's like my shadow. He looks just like me. I mean, spitting image of when I was a child. Just, poor kid. No, he's such a cute kid, though. He's such a good-looking kid. Blonde hair, he's got brown eyes like me. But, hey, Coraline, how are you? I saw my son here, and I was just saying hello to him. He's 9, and I didn't expect him to be here. I was not expecting him. But he's more than welcome to be here, because anything that I say on here, it's what I would say to and around him. I love him. He's very smart and very mature. So, there's nothing that I've said that he hasn't heard already, right? Oh, great. He makes these animations. I put them on my channel sometimes, and they get the most views. It's insane. He does from scratch animations, like hand-drawn animations of Pokemon stuff, of Cuphead stuff, the kid is, at 9, at 10 I went to space camp, but I wasn't animating. These kids nowadays. Anyway, like I said, Lanny, I can go about you all day, little guy. I'm glad you're here, and I love you so much, my buddy. It's not my weekend to see you, but I'm going to see you on Wednesday. So I count every minute of every hour until I see you, my son. They do blow up. Did you see them already? Check them out. Check out the last 2 we uploaded to my channel. Yeah, listen. We'll step into the gaming room just for a few minutes. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We go to a lot of areas here. We put our toes in a lot of different waters. But I beat Cuphead. Ask Landon, did I beat Cuphead? Okay. Oh, I love it. You're gonna make me cry, dude. Don't do that to your old man. Did I beat Cuphead, Lanny? Yes. It was the hardest game I ever played. The hardest game I ever beat. But anyway, I digress. Happy to see you. You go do what you gotta do. I understand. You don't have to be here. Not if you don't want to. So, let's talk about Spook Hill. See? Yes, and he almost died, because I did. I was just about to get hit by a bullet, and I hit my special, and I spun and hit the devil. Bam! I beat it. go check my Xbox account and check my trophies. My Xbox gamer tag is Portal1377, Portal 1377, and you can check my trophies or achievements, and it's right there, and it's like 1.1% of people have gotten that trophy. So it's like the craziest thing I've ever done. So I don't know. Oh man, I don't even know. Let's see. Yeah, anytime my flock is everywhere. You know that right now, right here, right now. You got carte blanche, as they say, and anytime you just let me know. You let me know your date. I had it. I saved the clip, but somehow I cannot find it in my Google Drive, and that's where it would have went, because I had a recording of it, and my son was a witness, so he watched me play that thing and cuss at a television for oh my god. Dogface boy, it was not fun at some points in it. Let me tell you, man, I was getting like hair pulling. I can't believe I have long hair. A lot of the hair I yanked out from the scalp. But yeah, man, let's so here, I wanted to talk about this today. Hey, Roach, there he is. I was talking about you earlier, man. Just telling people to make sure they go check your channel out and make sure to get jiggy with your schedule. Yeah, I said get jiggy. I went back to 98, 99 Big Willie style. I'll do it. I ain't afraid. I mean, I'll smack you. That's what I get from Will Smith. Man, I remember when the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Just remember those old things? I can beat Mike Tyson. Those ones. Those are great. So, Nightmare on My Street. Oh man, Fresh Prince had some really good songs from the day. I mean, really good, funny, well done stuff. Yeah, Roach, I was talking about you, man. I was just, I gotta go over here. I need to make a few mods here, but I'm ranting. But yeah, what was I even ranting about? Yeah, oh yeah, Roach, I was talking about your podcast and telling everybody go get your info, and definitely do that for Alien Grow 111, and definitely do that for Rebellious Ufology, Lynn Wallington at Lynn Wallington Hurley. Gotta add the Hurley at the end of it. She earned it. Putting up with that son of a gun for all this time. Just kidding, Dave. Just jokes, brother. You earned her in the process. So, man, you must have done something right. She's a cool chick. She's very, very beautiful. Look what you scored, homie. Good. You must have a good personality. You can play some music, I can tell you that. My son also knows that too. I was in a touring band. We would play the Warp Tour, and I was in a punk rock band, a rock band, and toured the country from 97 through 2002. No, 2003. And it was a lot of fun, and I've been to a lot of places, I met a lot of people, and Dave Hurley is he's one of those musicians that I would watch and get internally pissed about because he's so damn good, That's the thing, Musicians love other musicians, but there's also this internal green-eyed monster that wants, that enjoys the fact that you're so good at something that you're into, that it's same with anything, even this, but you know, it, anyway, I can go on with that crap all day. I can go on with that all day. Lynn is my UFO crush now. She's married. I'm sad. I know you're not. Listen, I'm not going to talk about just that, Coral. Trust me. Okay, I'll see you later, Lammy. Hey, Chad Smith podcast. No. Don't be scared, Coral. Don't be scared. Not going there. No. We're going to go to a cool place. I'm going to take you. Listen, Coral, take my hand. Take my hand. No, listen. Not weird. Not like, no, just like take my hand. Just trust me. I won't squeeze it and rub it with the thumb, the weird deal. I'm just going to grab it, just lightly. I barely touch it. Just enough to kind of guide you. Just enough. And take you to Lake Wales, Florida. Yeah, baby. I'm going to take you right there. Smack dab. There's this really cool place. Very interesting, and there's a big legend behind it, and it's called Spook Hill. And Spook Hill is this very interesting, very paranormal place. And we'll get into that. And Coral, it has UFOs, and it has ghost children. So stick around, man. Stick around, man. I want you here, and I'm going to mod you. I just got to do it when I quit talking and stuff. Yes. So as I guide Coral down the path, she's hot. It's Florida. She's not used to this weather, so give her a second to adjust. It's hot, so let her. Okay, you cool. You cooled off, Coral. Bye, Lammy. I love you, buddy. Now that we're walking through the palmettos, I say watch out for those palmettos. That's where rattlesnakes hide. That's what I tell you, Coral. I tell you that. And I say, all right, now this place here, and I take you to this place in Lake Wales that's called The Ridge. And it's about a 200-mile span of Florida that millions of years ago stuck out of the ocean. It was just islands. So over millions of years of wind erosion, ocean currents, terraforming, life on the ridge is nowhere else to be found in Florida. It's only found on this ridge. There's gopher tortoises. There's like sand skinks. There's things. There's paranormal shit. UFOs. Go look on the National, NUFARC, the National UFO Registry Center. Check them out and just do a query on Lake Wales, Florida. It has a lot of sightings. It's weird. Yeah, rattlesnakes. You know what? I forgot to tell you to there might be a Florida panther out here. So but it's cool. I know how to take care of them. I've been face to face with one before. It's cool. We're cool. So you're all right. I know. I made you wear jeans because I don't want you to get stung. I don't want you to get bit. I don't want you to get bit by anything. You're safe. You're safe, dang it. I got all the precautions. I got you. So, and you can Google it. You can check it out. I'm not speaking. I tell truth, man. I can come out here and lie to you. The Ridge is a really cool place. It is. They have this. Listen, I'm gonna speak some stuff that you're gonna think I'm crazy for, but it's legit the truth. So much, in fact, that you can go experience it yourself. I'm gonna tell you, you can go experience all of this yourself, and not many places can offer what I'm saying to you. I'm offering you a vacation. Seriously, if you can afford to come to Florida, wherever you're at, I'm offering you a vacation spot that is just south of Orlando, by 20 minutes away from Orlando. And it is one of the most, how do I say it? It is the most spiritual place that I've ever been. And like I've told you, that was my reason for telling you. Is I've been in a lot of bands that toured. So I've been to a lot of places. I'm not a Florida boy by even nature. I'm a transplant. I moved here from Michigan. But I've lived here for 40 years now, so I pretty much am a native. I get it. If I'm not a native, I know what the natives deal. I get it. But this place is like nothing else. They have this tower called Bach Tower. You can look that up too. Bach Tower. In fact, maybe I could do this. I don't know if I can do this on this device. Hold on one sec. Let me check my... Yeah, see? I don't know what happened to my other camera. It's just not working. It's just flashing. Anyway. It's called Bach Tower, and it's this huge tower. Old tower that has... It's a carillon. And if you're not sure what a carillon is, it's just a big bell tower. It's probably called different things from where you're at. Here it's called a carillon, but it's huge, and it's been there since, let's find out together, shall we? Well, let me just check it out here. What do we got? I could do this if I had my other camera, but let me see here. Yeah, Bach Tower. But the craziest thing is, okay, yeah, it's I don't see where it says it, but I don't know. It says 1925, but it's a bird sanctuary, and it's beautiful there. But the crazy thing is that the squirrels there, they're gray squirrels, and they're so humanized that people can hear them chittery talk, and they come up to you and will jump on you and eat food right out of your hand, so much that they sell, they have these little feeders that you put coins in, and and the squirrels do not bite you. And let me tell you, I've had people who've tried to have a gray squirrel as a pet because they found it after a hurricane. I found a flying squirrel once after a hurricane here. And gray squirrels don't lose that. They'll bite you every time, even if they have only seen you. They don't imprint like that. It's different. But okay, I'm sorry. You know what? I don't know how to do that yet, my flock. I'm still learning. I'm not too big to admit that I don't know how to do that. I'm learning. I'll figure it out, and I'll have you on Tuesday. Maybe we could do it if you guys are available. Sarah is a bird queen. She's gonna love this. Cool, man. Yeah, it is a beautiful place, but there is a lot of ghost sightings there. So many, in fact, that people have, set up camp and done their own investigations and stuff. There was a famous writer, I'm trying to remember his name, but he stayed there. And your college is in Orlando. Really? Well, yeah, you're in Jacksonville, aren't you, Roach? I think you're in Jacksonville, I think you said. You couldn't be any further from Miami. You need to move to Miami, man. Miami. I was going to try to do that Will Smith song, but I don't even know. I know enough Spanish to get by. Let's see. I've learned over many years the world is not what I was taught. You're right. Coraline says. We all have crazy things happen to us that make no sense. You're right. And it happens all the time, and that's what makes life so fucking cool, man. That's what makes life so cool, Coral, right? That's the thing. And you don't get that till you get older, and that's what really bugs me, is that if I had this head 20 years ago, God, I'd be sitting here right now. Probably wouldn't even be sitting here right now. I'd be a billionaire because I didn't waste my energy and time on things that I shouldn't have. Smarter. Did things right. But it was great in the process. It's life. It's what it is. Work with it. It's malleable. Bend it to your needs. Don't let it bend you and break you. Right on. The famous artist. Oh, see? Ernest Hemingway. See? I'm telling you, there's a writing of his that he did there that he would see monks up in the monastery, up and where the bell is. He would see them, and he would actually hear and feel the vibration of the bell when nobody else around him would hear it. So people kind of thought, Ernest Hemingway was a little nutty, or maybe he was drinking again, because he had gone a while where he had gotten off the sauce and moved down to Miami. You're right. Wow, yeah, he moved down to, no, not Miami, he moved down to Key West, where they have a famous restaurant for him called, oh God, Uncle Joe's or Sloppy Joe's or something like that. I don't know. I've never been there. Been to the Keys once in my life. I'm not a big beach guy, to be honest with you. Do I look like a beach guy to you? Come on. I mean, I've surfed a few times, but whoa, I'm way too scared of sharks. I'm not doing the shark thing. There ain't no way. That ain't happening again. Stop it. So, Ernest Hemingway saw those, and he saw shadow people on the property. So this ridge, it is so ancient that students from the University of Florida come and study the wildlife there, the fauna, and they have, it is one of the original places that was here 20 million years ago. I mean, that's a long time. It's ancient. And Spook Hill is, first, let's talk about that. In Lake Wales, it's rather hilly. Florida's flat. Florida's hot and flat. Why would anybody want to live there? Yeah, it's like a skillet. Hot and flat like a skillet. God dang it. But yeah, you can feel yourself sizzle everywhere, every step you take. Shut up. I'm awake and I'm here and I'm doing what I'm doing. Man, damn. I set like 100 alarms a day for stupid things. Not even important things. Eat pizza. That's why did I make that alarm? And why did I really had to remind myself to eat pizza? Like that's a reminder? My busy and crazy life. Remind yourself to eat pizza. Dumbass. What the hell am I thinking? What am I thinking? Come on. Just an idiot. Oh, man. So, Spook Hill is a hilly area where legend has it, and you pull up to, there's a railroad track. I'm trying to get that in there. I'm trying to wedge that in the storyline. There's a railroad track there, and the legend has it that children were on a bus that was stalled on the tracks, and it was hit by a train. and all the children perished. That's some insane luck right there. I mean, really? They couldn't get them out of the damn... They didn't have enough time. You know, there's a lot of questions that I have. You know, it's like, watch out, here comes a train. I mean, honk the horn. They're not hearing us. They ain't moving. So, sorry, I was looking. Let's see. I talked to my ex for an hour tonight. It was pretty good, though. I still love her, even though I want to kill her at the same time. Okay, Dogface Boy, you're a trip. You're a trip. He says, Dogface Boy says, I talked to an ex for an hour tonight. It was pretty good, though. I still love her, even though I want to kill her at the same time. Isn't that every relationship? It's on point, right? But it's your ex, man. Sometimes it's just for a reason. But I hope you get through it. I'm sorry. Sorry you're going through that, but at the same time, I'm glad you talked to her for an hour, and you're good. You're good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad your headphones came out and you fixed them. I'm glad for that. But here, so children got hit on this bus. You know, no bus driver thought to say, "Hey, children, get out and go stand over yonder," because that's what they would say down here. "Hey, y'all go stand over there yonder." No, joking. We don't talk like that down here. We really don't. You know, look at Roach. He doesn't talk like a stereotypical Southern boy. You know, you don't. And again, Roach, did you say you were from Jacksonville, brother? I didn't see that in the chat. I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to see if my memory is as good as I think it is. I thought you said that. But, these children, sometimes these trains do run hot. Amtrak is big down here. It's real big. In fact, I've taken the Amtrak from my town to Tampa, and my town to Orlando, and then I took it to Jacksonville. I have family in Jacksonville. That's why I asked Roach. So, these trains can run hot up to about 80 miles an hour. Oh, I hate when internet goes out. My flock is everywhere. God, I hate it. That is my fear every day, is the internet's going to go out. Isn't that crazy? That's my fear now, is the internet's going to go out. No, I mean for real. Like, there's going to be something that takes the internet out for, like, humans for, like, a while. That would be my hell. God damn. I'm in Max, but I grew up in New York. Navy brought me to Florida. See, that's my theory about this place, is that most people aren't even from here. So you rarely even meet a native Floridian. And when you do, you know. You know, because that's the crazy stories. Those are the Florida man stories. Hey, I didn't take you for a Florida boy. No, I didn't. I told you. Yeah, see, look at my memory. Hot diggity damn. I can remember shit. I thought you said Jacksonville, man. I watch you. You're fucking hilarious, brother. I dig what you got going on. That sounded weird. Sorry. Okay, so these children were massacred. Just obliterated. Oh, man. And so was a bus driver. So if you pull your car up to the tracks and put your car into neutral, it goes up the hill. It goes up the hill. It's rolling. Hand to heart, hand to God. I could go do it. I could be there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Well, it's Friday and everybody drives like they're... I could be there in about a half an hour. And I need to go because I need to show you guys. I need to do that. Man, that's a good idea. I need to go do that. I am going to do that. I am going to go to Spook Hill. And I am going to show you that this is true. However, is it? people that put baby powder on the back of their car and have shown pictures and videos of handprints being there and their little children's handprints, and these people don't have kids and their car was just washed. There's all these legends, right? All these myths. And however, it happens on one of the biggest towns on the ridge, and that's what strikes me as peculiar. Not only that, the native people around here, or the people who've been living here for a long, very long time, longer than me, say that it is indeed a strange place, kind of like a Hawkins from Stranger Things. You know, it's like it's a little town, a little quaint little town, man. I mean, it's a beautiful town, actually. People retire there. People spend millions to retire there. What? Millions? You could buy 3 mansions in Florida for millions. No, I'm serious. These people have houses that, yeah, they're huge, but you know, they pull their big, nice motorhomes because they'll live up north for the summers and come down here for the winters. So they pull these huge buses into their homes, and then like these homes, and they connect it all electrically to the smart house, and they live in and out of their bus and their house, which is kind of, you know, it's not a huge house because of the fact that there's a bus in it, but it's one of those kind of, it's a retirement community. There's a nudist colony over there too. Yeah. And your boy been there too, but I wasn't nude. Who wants to see that? Gorilla naked. F that. No, Dogface boy. Alright. However, let's see. And these people, they live there for, and they tell you stories, and, you know, there's a nudist colony that I always heard about. And my job that I used to have was I would travel. I was a blah, 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 blah. I would go to different branches of my company's office, and I was the systems admin. I was the IT guy for a big company. And I would travel to and from these other companies and sometimes go to other businesses. And for some reason, we had a tech who was stuck out at this place and couldn't get connectivity and all this other nerdy stuff. So I had to go out there, and he told me the directions, and he told me, he pre-warned me. He said, dude, this is a nudist colony. And I can't remember the name of it. It's something like citrus. I don't know. You can just type in nudist colony Lake Wales and you'll see. And it wasn't pretty. It was just like I pulled in, and I remember looking over to the side, and there's dudes playing tennis, and they're just in their tennis shoes. Just a flopping in the breeze, I mean, not even caring, dude. And it's an elderly community, so you don't see young, hot people. No, you get to witness the retired's naked body and the blue-haired's naked body, and the women would be out there, and men age just as bad as women naked, so it just doesn't matter. I mean, it was wow. Yeah, I know. It was, oh man. And then I had to go to the clubhouse, and the people at the clubhouse, they wore clothes. I don't know. The people who worked there, they wore clothes, but the people who would come in, like to, you know, pay their bills or the rent or whatever they were doing, they'd all come in buck naked, just naked. And didn't care. Didn't care if you were there. See, so that's another thing on the ridge. You know, there's a nudist colony on the ridge. I'm telling you, something is off with that area of the ridge. telling you. And it's almost something like I'm telling you. You could go and experience yourself if you just don't believe me. You know? Roach, if you don't believe me, you could go there. And you could be there in 3 hours. Like you want to go do that, but you could. You could drive south for 3 hours, get to Lake Wales, maybe less, and be blown out of your fucking mind. Because your car is going uphill over the railroad tracks. So there's the optical illusion that you're rolling backwards isn't there because you go over the track. And you look and you see yourself move. I mean, it blows your mind. Oh, it blows your mind. And you could go do that. And, you know, it's a cool area as well. Like, it's I'm telling you, the parks there, the Lake Wales National, they're parked there. It's surrounded by this huge lake, and what they believe is that back when the theoretical meteor that smacked into Earth and caused the Gulf of Mexico, that this is part of that, and that there are pieces or remnants or the whole thing or whatever was when the meteor hit, it sent debris. You know, it boom, and this is part of that was sent up. So that, you know, who knows what's there celestially, but people go there all the time who are sensitive, psychic, and experience things that would drive you to believe that they're Florida crazy. Straight up Florida crazy. Stop in St. Augustine, the Fountain of Youth. Then go there. You busted my balls. I just went last year on vacation to St. Augustine. We went to the fort, and we did the jail tour, we did the ghost tour. Dude, that was pretty cool too. I need to talk about that sometime. I loved it. I had fun. I took my kids, dropped my inhibitions. You know, just was a wild-eyed child with just like my kids that day. You know, those days, that vacation. I wanted them to experience some crazy cool history, and that place is crazy cool, man. That is so cool. That fort in St. Augustine, if you look that up, it's all made of compacted sand and seashells. They call it, you know, it's a sediment. And it's made into these big cement blocks. And they have a dungeon in there. And it's so badass. But if you're not into history, it may not be. But I'm so down on historical paranormal shit that, you know, I love it. And that place was a lot of fun. You know, sure, there's a guide that took you on. It was a night tour we went on. It was a bus tour, and they play it up, right? Yeah, dude, we went to the Torture Museum, man. Yeah, it was. Oh, and the other thing was, at the ghost tour was at the jail, at the St. Augustine jail, and I'm in there puffing on my vape, right? And I'm vaping, and the guy sees me and he goes, yeah, did you know that if you were caught smoking marijuana back in the 1800s when this place was still here, they'd hang you out back in that tree right there? And he goes, yeah, there's a reason there's only one tree there, one big tree. That's the hanging tree. And, you know, and he was for real. I mean, he was like, you know, for real. They hung people for lesser crimes than smoking marijuana. If you grew it, they'd hang you. If you smoked it in public, they'd hang you. All the way up to and it was a crazy number that they stopped it finally in at like the 20s or 30s or something. Maybe it was all that reefer madness. Reefer madness. It'll make you play jazz music. It'll make you slap a key, you know, the keys on the piano. It'll make you act maniacal. Reefer madness. It's bad, see? Don't touch that marijuana, see? You don't want to get high, do you? See? Hey there. Would you go out back with me, say? We'll smoke a marijuana cigarette. Oh, golly, what's that? I never heard of a marijuana cigarette before. Huh, jeez. You got some mocks, kid. Come on, man. Let me smoke you out. I did the haunted pub crawl. Oh, see, dude, I don't drink. If I drank, I would do a pub crawl. I'd be the first dude doing it, man. But I can't drink no more. Not often. Not often. I can't drink beer. When I do drink, I drink a bourbon. I love me my bourbon. I love me some silky smooth Crown Royal on the rocks with a little bit of Coke. A little bit of Coke in there. About a half can of Coke. And you can put a lime wedge. You can garnish it with a lime wedge if you feel like it. I'm not going to yell at you and make you take it back. I'll drink it. But that's my jam's bourbon. Jack Daniels. No Jim Beam. If you're a Jim Beam guy, hey, yo. Oh, I love you. But Jack Daniels put some hair on your eyebrows. Ooh, Crown Royal, too. Jeez. I just love it, man. It's probably the same reason I love, black coffee straight up. I'm just a weird dude. I had my beer days, and I loved drinking beer with my buddies. It's a very good, fun, social thing to do. But anymore, I sit in a room. And I smoke my weed by myself. It's sad. Even my dog looks at me and he's like feeling sorry for my ass. I can tell. And you know how expressive French bulldogs are. He comes up to me and just looks at me like, you poor human. Just a bourbon and ice makes the world nice. You damn right it does. Oh, it does. That's another favorite of mine. See, but I just don't like to say it because it makes me sound like an alcoholic. But God, I love me some Jack with a splash of water. Yeah. You can put some ice in there and let it melt just a tad. And that taste of the water and Jack. Oh, all right. You go get me the Jack. Yep. It's behind the absinthe and in my cocaine cutting mirror. Yep, right there. Now make me a drink, son of a bitch. Okay. That's right. One of us, man. Black coffee. That's all I do. But my style of coffee may differ from yours. I just love chock full of nuts, man. Chock full of nuts. Let's get back to Lake Wales. Lake Wales. If you are looking for a vacation opportunity, I own a vacation. No, I'm just joking. Go on vacation there. Oh, I was going to joke and say that I own a vacation. I own a timeshare. If you ever want to go on vacation and see Florida's coolest place, I own a timeshare. And I could take, I'll rent it to you cheap. No, I wouldn't do that. Josh and Artemis, I was talking about you guys earlier. We're talking, just saying we'll be there for you tomorrow. Your show's tomorrow, right? We'll be there for you, and we'll have a big ball of positivity balled up and shaped and mouthed into this heart that says we love you and we support you through your time of trouble. Because we do. We do. We sincerely do. From one person who went through cancer and to another. We talked about how tough that is. And tomorrow, 9 p.m. There it is. Bam, bam, mark it. So, you want to find a nice scheduled beach in Florida. Yeah, or a nice secluded beach scheduled. You could probably do that too. You could probably schedule a secluded beach. I don't know what I read. You know what? I need to finish it because I was out there smoking and I saw that I had 10 minutes in my, and I'm like, I don't even have my laptop on. I don't even have it on. So I ran in here, turned it on. My camera doesn't work, and I had to dash it out. So, I'm just gonna sit here and talk and go through the motions with you a little bit. But yeah, I would like to find a nice secluded beach. Fuck cancer, it sucks. Josh and Artemis Show says, yeah, fuck cancer, it sucks. Terrible way to see your loved one go. Yeah, like I was telling him, earlier, and I kind of want you to get that a little bit, but you go back and play it too. But I'll say it again. I was talking about how my mom, it took away her femininity, like yanked it out from under her. All of a sudden she's, had to lose a breast, and I witnessed how strong of a person she was, and she went through chemo. She lost all her hair. She did not feel like a woman, not even like a human. And all she wanted was to get better. That's all she wanted. And, luckily she did, but, it has a way higher non-success rate, sadly, right? Sorry. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it, and we'll be there with you. If you need anything, we'll give it to you. We're going to rock it tomorrow. We'll be there. You know it anyway. We love you guys. Everybody loves you guys. That's cool, man. That's cool. Because you guys speak your minds, and people still love you, and that's awesome. It's hard. It'll be 8 years tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. 8 years tomorrow, and Josh and Artemis. Well, she will be remembered. And luckily you got to spend a lot of time with her. So that's a good thing. That's always a good thing. What kind of cancer, if you don't mind answering Roach? Roach says that he lost his mom to cancer. God, don't you think sometimes that cancer is like a byproduct of something awful that, I don't know, it just makes you want to go to those, it leaves you so wanting answers that you go sometimes to those places, the far out, just to try to make some sense of why something had to take someone you love so terribly, especially when they're a good person who did nothing wrong to anybody, who's only been a good person their whole life, right? And then people say karma, but sometimes, man, karma doesn't swing like that. Just doesn't, You could be a good person your whole life and walk out and get hit by a bus. And then somebody will still say, oh, you did something bad. So I don't know. What do? You go on vacation to Lake Wales. That's what you do. Hodgkin's lymphoma. That hits close, son. That hits close. Man, sorry. Very sorry. She got it at 8 years old and beat it for 7 times until the last time. Damn. Roach says she got it at 8 years old and beat it about 7 times until the last time. So she fought her ass off. And was still trying to probably be a mom the best she could, right? Being a mom isn't a switch you turn on and off. My mom was still a mom when she was going through it. She wasn't 100%, but she was still a mom, and she still did the best she could and still tried. She didn't throw her hands up and just lay in bed and give it all to my dad. Hell no. Oh God. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, we can talk about that all day, and it's Friday. Let's try to recognize it for the shit it is, but hey, it's Friday. Let's try to move on, and we'll get you through there, and we're gonna have a good show for you tomorrow. You know it. You know it. The Lake Wales is a phenomenal place that, if you want to experience some really amazing paranormal activity and experience something that is so unique in our country in North America, or not our country, our country. No, our country's not North America. That's Canada too. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry, Josh Artemis. I wasn't trying to say it like that. I just meant in our country. Yeah, in North America, we're all Americans here. In North America, that's like one of the places that's still stuck above water millions of years ago in Florida. The only place. It's like a spine that ran 200 miles in north and south. And it being the only place that certain plants, everything, the whole ecosystem is so unique that it's only there. It's only there. So there's some dimensional thinny type stuff where the fabric of space-time is thin there. It's a little thinner there than, say, other places. There's, maybe it's like a portal area. Like it's so energized that it, there's a big-ass portal take you to the in-between or some shit. Fight some Gorgons and whatever that guy's name is. I'm trying to remember the Lord Vecna. Yeah, it was the name. Lord Vecna from Stranger Things. Yeah. Hey, Walt Corbin. What's up, brother? How you doing? I'm Australian, you knob. That's what Dogface voice is. Yeah, dude, we can. We can, Dogface boy, for shizzle. Yeah, so... But it's so rare to be able to tell you with 100% certainty. Nobody else can offer that to you. That's why I wanted to tell as many people as I could about this. It's because it's a guaranteed 100% paranormal activity. And I'm surprised that, there hasn't been more investigation into what this really is that causes your car to go uphill in neutral. And you can turn your car off. So people believe that it's like an electromagnetic type of a thing. Like maybe the EMF reading there is a lot more concentrated than other places. So maybe it's a mass illusion or a mass hysterical delusion, right? I don't know. But I've been there and I've done it several times. I've taken my kids and done it. I've taken dates and they all slap me in the face. No, not because of the cool Spook Hill, just because I'm an animal. But it is 100% all these years that you can just go there and witness this phenomena. And maybe if you go at night, I heard that different times of night, if you go at like 3 a.m, you see shadow people, and you see things in the trees. You witness UFO activity out there. You see strange lights in the sky. But these are the people who've said that they've seen these lights. These lights are like, not like you're going, oh, is that a satellite? Is that a star? No, these things are like that. Like all of a sudden, boom, boom. There's a light there, and it's like localized. It's not like way somewhere else. It's like in that area. I'm telling you, I implore you, check out on the National UFO Reporting Center. Just type in Lake Wales, Florida. You'll see. There's all sorts of activity. More than a lot of other places in Florida. And I believe a lot of people over there in towns like Davenport and Claremont and Mount Dora, those places, they're all up that ridge. Those places don't experience this as much as Lake Wales does. But they're not as tech savvy to get on a computer and type in their experience because they're probably, it's the same things that people do. They don't want to sound crazy. They don't want to sound nutty. They don't want to be on TV. They need to look like they're nuts, So they don't report it, but they tell you. And I've heard more than a handful, at least 20 stories, individual stories of there being one that really carries on a theme is that every sighting is like an amber light. There's always like an amber light, an amber colored, or a ship with amber lights. It gets mistaken for red sometimes, but it's a whole package deal, And I bet you could come here on vacation and stay in the best Airbnb has to offer, and it'd be nice because, man, I'm telling you, these places are nice over there. And you would have a cheap ass vacation, and you would actually experience. Now, I can't guarantee you that you'll experience UFOs. That's something that only the Angelis can predict, but not this guy, and not Lake Wales guy, not Florida man. Florida man doesn't, can guarantee you that you will experience your car being pushed uphill by children, possibly. And you can make it funner by going at 3 a.m. Then go back to your Airbnb, burn one. Anyway, I guess that's, I've rambled on enough, and just want to say thank you so much. This is the biggest show I've had, and I want to say thank you so much for coming and showing your support. I love you all so much. There was a ridge across, before we leave, can I look at the chats? Let's look at the chats. I should have done that, first. I'll look at the chats real quick and make sure I say hi to everybody, and, make sure I address everybody. Let's see. There was a ridge across North America on the west side of the coast as well. That ridge had a large large-nosed bear. Yeah, see? Because things there are growing that aren't growing anywhere else because it was above, sea level. It was part of Pangea. It was part of the original alignment of the alignment of all the continents and all the tectonic plates. Which seemed to get motivated by an asteroid, the theoretical asteroid, right? Goof on. Heyo, I'm sorry I didn't see you. I'm trying to look at them. Yeah. Get off my ass, you son bitch. I can't believe you're here, man. That just made my fucking Friday. You know what? That's some power, dude. You just made my Friday. You made somebody's day today. You crazy bastard, you. Now get in your car and go to Lake Wales and experience some real fucking cool shit. Real cool shit. dude, we got to go and film it. You get in your car, you head this way. My house is right before Lake Wales. You grab me, go to Lake Wales, make a video that I don't even think exists yet. I don't know if there's, I don't know of any even like paranormal team, that's even covered this. It's one of those, local treasures that's gone regional because other people from other parts of Florida come here and do it, but why would you hear about it anywhere else? Unless you've been down here. But dude, you gotta check it out. You gotta check out Lake Wales. It is it's like I was telling him, it's the only part of Florida that was above water, that was above sea level for millions of, I think it was 20 million years, and it has rare things that is only found there. And there's a lot of UFO sightings there in the National UFO Reporting Center. And there's Spook Hill, like I was saying, where you park your car, put it in neutral, and ghost children that were hit by a train back in there wasn't buses in 1800. Back in the 20s. I can't remember. But they were hit by a bus, and they supposedly push your car up the hill. But you put your car in neutral and turn it off, and your car is moving because it goes over the tracks and up the hill. People have put baby powder on the back of their car and then seen handprints for pushing it. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing, and people see shadow people out there depending on what time of night you go. You go at 3 o'clock, supposedly from 3 to 4. It's like Shadow Man time, and they see orbs of light that have no seeming, like they're just kind of meandering orbs. People see everything from monks to people dressed period time, like old Florida from the 1800s. It's a very legit place, and it would be dope. It'd be dope to go there. It'd be so cool. So cool. Because you're going to leave with something. You're going to leave with your car doing that at Spook Hill. Now, whether you see anything else, that's just like bonus. And we can go right around the corner. You're right there. Go to the nudist colony. Ha! Let's go to the nudist colony, you and me. Me and Goofon are going to the nudist colony. But I ain't going to be naked. He is. Just jokes. Just jokes. He'll be naked. Alright. We'll both be naked. Let's see. It's an optical illusion. I know. That's what everybody says. But when you're there, it's a different story. Because when you are in your car and you look left and right, there's like a lot of parallaxing going on with the land. There's a lot of ups and downs, hills that you're looking at. So yes, it could be an optical illusion, except your car does indeed move. Yeah, dude, nudist colony. Let me look it up here because I talked about it. I don't want you guys thinking I'm a liar. I ain't no damn liar. Let's see. Lake Wales nudist. You know what? It's in Point Siena, which is just right there. Point Siena, Florida nudist. Oh. Cypress Cove nudist resort. There it is, buddy. So it does exist. Cypress Cove. Why does Cypress and nudity not, like, go together to me? Like, that stings. I got some in the pee hole and it burns. Soap. Like that kind of deal. You know, that burns. What's Rich saying? Yeah, I know, but we'll. You know what though? It'd be a cool video. I think. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be something unique, something cool that not everybody has the opportunity to go do. And you'll leave with some footage of something interesting. And it's always cool to always leave that air of mystery. That yeah, dude, it could be an optical illusion fully, but it's up to you to decide, kind of thing. Because not everything is cut and dry in life. Some things might have some gray areas. I don't know. This one seems to have. I've lived here for 40 years, and it seems like I would have heard more hoaxing about it than I do the fantastic about it around here. So it's been there my whole life. I've done it my whole life. Pretty much since I was a kid till I was an adult, and it's always been a reliable, freaky experience. Did Ghost Adventures go there? See, look at that. Dickheads. Bagans. Beaten by Bagans. I'm always beaten by Bagans. He stole my woman, and now he's stealing my ideas? Fuck Bagans. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm down to, but you gotta have your car pre-washed. You can't have kids around, and the dead nudists, like Rich just said from Goofon. It's the dead nudists pushing your car out of there because they're tired of you oogling and googling. Yes, aren't we all dead nudists in the end, though? No, I don't know. Yeah, in 2011, see, I guess. Okay, you know what, man? That is ringing a small bell, but I don't think it was like they weren't there long or nothing. Like, I don't recall it being like I don't know. I don't remember being satisfied by it. Or I remember going, no, y'all didn't do this, or no, you weren't on the right road, or no, there was something that was funny about it to me. I don't know. But it is one of those places off the beaten path in Florida that this place is just riddled with. I mean, it's riddled with this strangeness. Florida, man, strangeness. It's just riddled. So, I don't know. If there was a meteor and it hit in the Gulf of Mexico, Florida would have been impacted. Maybe even that's what pushed it out. I don't know. I don't know that. I just know that the ridge is weird. And a lot of weirdness happens off of it. And I bet you could even tie in a lot of weird crimes that happen solely on there's a pattern on the ridge. Because there's a city over there, Haines City, which is a bad city. It's known to be bad. And they're all very ugly. They have an ugly past historically. Like a bloody past, with slavery and weirdness, Just a lot of weirdness. Maybe it's just Florida in general. Maybe it's just, like I said, because so many people coming from so many other places, it's just a melting pot that's every now and again it's going to boil over. It's going to pop. You're going to hear the lid, pop it a little bit. It's just the way it's going to be. You can't have so many people coming down here, and then on top of it, you had the native Floridian who ain't putting up with shit. But I dig this state, and I'm still gonna keep on flinging some craziness at you from stuff that I have experience with here in this state. I spent time in a lot of other states, but it was always for a few hours here and a few hours there. It never seemed like I was around long enough to check out the Haines City, yeah. Yeah, no, almost spelled that way. But yeah, you're right. Goofon says, Haines City, the underwear company for the nudist. Yeah, they burn those, man. They don't go Hanes, man. It's just tennis shoes and socks and balls. Because there was a lot of dangling balls out there, man. Holy shit. Good times. Well, I pretty much said all I've had to say, and I can't say no more. So, it's been lovely having you guys here. I don't want to leave, but alas, I must. I've got dogs that need to go walk. I've got games that need to be played. And I got women that need to be macked on. And I have pot to smoke. And I've got cookies to eat. Which I was showing you that until my son came on. Then I started feeling all weird. And I was like, whoa. But yeah, I got these dope mini cookies. Oh, I'm going to so kill these things. You're dead. Oh, love going to the dispensary is like, it's like going to Toys R Us. Oh no, KB Toys. Remember that when you were a kid? You go to KB Toys and your bag when you'd walk out of there was like this bag of gold. You were like a little hobbit walking out of there with a bag of jewels that you stole from Mordor, man. You're popping down them steps. You were happy as a pig in shit. FAO Schwartz dancing on big pianos and teaching a kid that I'm older, but I'm really younger like him. Oh no, that was Big. I'm not Tom Hanks. No, I'm not Tom Hanks. Fuck. I wish I was Tom Hanks. Except I would have aborted that one dude. No, I'm jokes. Two bad balls. What about the hoax? Oh, what about the hoax? What about the hoax? Hoax. I talked about it. I don't know. Don't have too much to say. You know, like I was saying, my empathy comes from a weird spot that not everybody may have. And my empathy comes from, I don't know, just kind of tugged on my heart a little bit whenever he's talking about being a dad and taking his kids to Pennsylvania and having a great weekend. And, then he, I see the humanity and the dad in that. And I can see how that can make mistakes happen. However, the more I would stand and dig, the more stuff that I probably wouldn't like to find. But at the same time, it's just not worth me, losing a friend for. Or, I don't know him well. I know him well enough to be a friend, but I don't want to have him as an enemy. So I kind of just weighed it out, and I was like, I've only known him to be a good guy. That didn't hurt me. Didn't hurt me personally. Sure, collective consciousness weighs in there, and I have a different set of a different logic set, but at the end of the day, you get one punch on me. I'll let you swing once. I swear to Christ I will, and I won't move. I'll let you suck the piss out of me, straight up. But you get one. After that, it's open season, man. I'm going to beat the piss out of you, and I'm not going to fucking stop until either my knuckles are bloody or my shoes are bloody. Something will stop me in that, and it's got to be from a blood rage. Right? That's the kind of the deal. Don't make me look like an asshole. Just joking, but don't make me look like don't make anybody look like an asshole. Except, keep it, own it, make yourself be the asshole. You'll train yourself to be a better human. You will, because you won't do it again if you're a sincere human. And everybody, you got, a good follower base that will know that, and I don't think you want to disappoint them. So I think you're going to do the right thing. That's what I think. I don't know Anthony as well as I know others. I don't. I'm pretty new subscribing to his channel. So I know it I'm not saying it. Look, you're right. Goofon says it was a dishonest mistake, not an honest mistake. You're correct, because that can be validated a bit because the video was edited, and I didn't have a lot of data. I didn't have a lot of data at first. But you're right. You get one dishonest mistake. You get one. It's like murdering someone. Look, Lou murders somebody minutely, you know what I mean? And I'm not willing to throw Anthony in that boat yet. I know. You're right. Goofon says he kept saying it was an honest mistake, which tells me he doesn't get it. How many other hoaxes or stolen videos did he lie about? You're right. It makes you want to scrutinize his shit. And either it's making him go, oh shit, now I gotta go taking down a lot of videos, or he'll be found out, and then that, you're right. Yeah, I mean, after that, you know, you're right. Bye, Coral. Thank you for coming. Look, I'm gonna make you a mod, because you're like the world's best mod on the planet Earth. God damn it. And I won't accept anything else. That's all there is to it. I know that that's not your calling in life, but let me tell you, that calling heard you and it came. Yeah. Said, listen, you're the moderator of the stars. Except I'm no star, but of the other stars. The other ones. The good ones. All I know is the worst thing I've seen, and really? Wow, you've gotten stronger on it. Then it seems like, maybe. Oh my God, in July we'll make a year. I've been on Goofon. I know. I've been on Goofon longer than that. I've been on there for a couple of years, it seems. But I missed what happened. Roach. What happened was Anthony S4, he uploaded a video that had a very well-known IR piece of footage in it from, I think it was 12 years ago, Goofon said last night on his show. It's a well-known IR piece of footage. It's an A-frame vehicle that some people also say that it's a flock of birds. There's a lot of interpretation behind it. But nonetheless, he took that footage and altered it and put it at the front of his video and talked over it. So everybody thought it was his video, including, you know, the people that are on his show, or I guess, or something. See, I'm so new to his channel, I'm not sure about that. But some of his people were retweeting it, and it was starting to grow legs. Goofon got a hold of it and was looking at it, and he was even going, I think we've seen this. It's birds, you know, like he called it from the start that he thought he had saw it, but he was double guessing, because I know he's probably a little gun. I know you're probably a little gun shy, man, but don't be, because, you know, he doesn't want to go around just. I get it. I get you, brother. So he didn't just come out and just say it. He was like, I think I've seen this. And even if you went and look at the chat, I was like, dude, I've seen this before. This is, you know, I've seen it. And when I saw it originally, you know, it stuck in my head because, you know, I'd just never seen anything like that one yet. So it was starting to get people that are involved with him in trouble, because they were starting to get messages going, hey, even other people were becoming faked by it. Even they were becoming, going, hey, wait a minute, that's an old piece of footage here. So even they were, so it was starting to get back to him, I feel, right? And I feel like he had to do damage control before, Third Phase picked up on it, or Gufon really, really found out. So I think he did some damage control, and he was very emotional about it. I know there's certain guys on this planet that are good criers, and they cry a lot. And there's some guys like me who just aren't criers. I can't even remember the last time I cried. And it's not that I'm not sensitive. Jesus, I'm sensitive. I'm a big puss. But the problem is that, oh God, isn't that weird how that happens when you get older? Thoughts just like leave you. Like just mid-roll sometimes. God damn. But, so this footage, and I think he even referred to you in the video, because I kept hearing that whenever Gufon was playing it. He goes, oh, hey, there's a roach in the house. And he goes, hey, roach. And it was like he went on vacation with his kids. And he said he saw and thought he had caught footage of something that looked like that in the sky. So what he did was he found his footage that resembled it, and he didn't put a disclaimer in his video about it, is what he said the problem was. That's what I got out of it. And the rest of it was that, that's, and it was edited and all that crap. So we know that it was like, it was like, he is, dude. Rich is the Mac Daddy. He's the, some people will scoff at it, with, but homeboy is like the Stern of ufology, whether you want to admit it or not. And what does Stern always say? Be honest. Be honest. I reached out to Anthony. This is Gufon I'm reading. He says, I reached out to Anthony the night before, and we spoke for 90 minutes. Jesus. About what? You guys talk about coordinating your summer wear? What the heck are you two ladies talking about? I'm just busting balls. Busting balls! Gufon. He says, if I didn't apologize, it would have been way worse, because others knew it was one person's radio. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. And that, 90 minutes. Ooh, that's a long convo. It's a long convo. That sounds like a mea culpa convo, if you know what that means. If you do your mea culpa, that's what Mel Gibson said he did, whenever he went on that anti-Semitic tirade. He goes, he said later, I've done my mea culpa. That always stuck with me. It's mea culpa. I called him out about it, the fake sighting. No, you say it like it is. And I don't have a reason not to. So, the only differing thing is just being a dad, man. It for some reason, it has nothing to do with nothing. And I can't even explain it to you, right? But it's just, I know that part of it. But I don't know the other part of it. If nobody caught on, would he have said something? That's the question that I have to ask. And he got on his channel and he was saying, if anybody wants to join on, come on. But then David Wilcox kind of said something to the regards of it. It was lighthearted, it was kind of, crocodile tears, because he was crying a lot, And I guess David Wilcox just didn't believe him. I don't know. Whatever David Wilcox's idea was, that's it. He put down his thoughts. Can't down him for it. So then any thought that I had of going on live and challenging him was instantly quelled whenever he flipped out about this guy. And then all of a sudden his sincerest of apologies turned into, I'm a man. I'm the only man in ufology that can own up to when he fucks up. Others, they don't do it, but I do it. So now it's martyring. It starts to martyr him as I'm throwing myself on the stake so to let you know how good of a guy I am. I'm not doing this because, I got caught. I'm doing this because I'm a good guy. So, I'm trying to read the chat too, but I think we're on the same page here. I think we are. I think we're definitely on the same page. Except the maybe we're not, but I think we're closer than further. So, Alex Crystal scream and yell. Yes, you never know. But you do know that. You don't know much. I don't know much, but I do know that. I do know there'll be... Fuck it, man. Fuck it, dude. Okay, so he would he have come out if nobody noticed? Because I, for one, didn't notice until Rich played it, and I had seen it earlier, and I was kind of like, in my head, and it's just the competitiveness in me, and just being honest, man, but I'm like, damn, man, good things really seem to happen, channel-wise, it seems to be going his way. Good things are happening for him, man. Look at that. There's another group of birds that are doing, I don't know, but still, it was like, and then I remember Goofon goes, because somebody brought it to Rich's attention. They call it Goofon, but call him Rich from Goofon. Somebody brought it to his attention that hey, did you see Anthony's new video? So he went over and looked at it, and in the chat, Anthony S4 even said, because I put something down like, well, I'm trying to remember, but he put down that saying to Rich, I think it's military in nature. You think it's military in nature? Well, which is a peculiar thing to say, seeing that it's a 12-year-old video, and, people's minds have been made up about this video for a long time. So, it didn't come off. See, this is what I mean. I could keep digging. And I could keep digging. And it's not going to get anywhere good. It's just not. It's not going to end up in a good spot, man. You can dig till you get to China. You can get to China, you'll hit hell first. And that's the deal. I could talk about them in this, but the result remains the same. I don't know what he would have done had he not got caught. Going by his track record, what I know of him, I'm hoping he would have. Is that a fair assumption? I don't, and I've only been subbed to him for a month. Maybe, at the most, a month, a couple weeks to a month. So it's not like I know him. I know, I couldn't carry on a 90-minute conversation with him on the phone. Jesus Christ, I don't even talk to my own mom for that long on the phone. I almost lost her to breast cancer. That's not funny, Will. That's not funny. Shut up about that. So I'm sorry for the situation. It's a bummer. Sometimes people have the ability of flushing their own careers right down the toilet before it gets good. And that's sad to see. it's sad to see and it's sad to witness, and it's, and I'm just gonna try my best to carry on. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you're all done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. I'm a man. And then it instantly on his channel got turned into this big support fest that kind of caused me to shoot off a couple emails to a certain someone about my true feelings. And again, you get one shot. Next time, I will bury you. Not me. Not me, the proverbial me, we us, we will bury you. Not just me. Just joking. I'm like the henchman that hides in the back with the pitchfork to add, to add some fudge to the numbers, to kind of fudge the numbers up a little bit. I'm just the rabble rouser. I'm just that guy who says the smart ass thing and then ducks his head back down until somebody laughs and I go, oh, okay, you and me were right on the same wavelength. Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness, I haven't even finished smoking today. And I got cookies to eat. And I said I had chicks to mac on. You guys are busted. You guys are killing my swing. Gotta have some stank on the down low. Not this cat. No way. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna grow my hair out. I'm going Howard Hughes, man. I'm not gonna cut my damn fingernails. Nope. I'm gonna shit in a box. Send it to my ex and say, oh, I thought this was 21andMe. Don't. Just kidding. Would never do such a thing. Only animals do that kind of stuff. Not a genius like me. All right. I've lied about it. I've told hoaxes about it. I've mythed about it. But I think it's about that time I leave. I just love Fridays, man. I love Fridays. Fridays, I was born on a Friday. I was born on Friday the 13th. Fridays have this air to me. Man, I don't care what mood I'm in. Fridays are electrifying. There's just like that little bit of electrical smell in the air. Like that, is there something burning electrical-wise? But then you're like, no, it's not. No, that's just Friday. That's the smell of Friday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it'll smell better the more you smoke and the more you drink. You'll start smelling that plastic smell, and they'll start to go, ooh, this smells pretty good. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know. It smells like Friday. I remember. And then you can drink all you want. You can eat all you want. And then you can go home at the end of it all. When it's all said and done. You've had your pub crawl. You've woken up next to the strange man or woman sleeping next to you. You may get up and have another beer. What? Need another beer. Wake right up out of that damn sleep. Give me a beer. And then you might wake up with a hangover. I won't. I got some pre-rolls that I got here. See, yeah, I never got to finish showing you guys. Well, I got today. I got these KNs here. 'Cause, 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 I got these KNs here. I got Point Break. Ooh, that sounds good. Some London Pound Cake. That sounds good. Let's see. Some Runts S1. And I got 3 pre-rolled joints that are a gram a piece. Man, look at these monsters. Holy Hannah. They're gorgeous. And that one's I just love the names. Alien Ambrosia. It sure is. Alien Ambrosia. I wonder what planet this weed comes from, man. I wonder what planet this weed comes from, man. I wonder, man. I bet it comes from Uranus, man. I bet it does, man. Nah, it doesn't, man. That's stinkweed. It comes from skunky. Skunky weed comes from Uranus, man. Yeah, man. Alien Ambrosia, man. That comes from this planet that no one knows about. It's right in between the moon and Earth. Yeah, there's a planet there, man. It floats like a citadel in the sky, man. And you know what they do there all day, man? They just smoke bowls, man. Yeah. And their wives bring them out the bowls, man. They just bring them out in these, big old bowls, man. Then they're happy to give it to their husbands, man. They're not giving them grief, man. You know, they're like, chill out, man. Just let me be a husband and relax a little bit, man. I'm just trying to be your husband, not your enemy, man. Right? That's that, yeah, man. Alien Ambrosia. It grows in the wild fields of that planet. And the aliens, you know what they do? They get high, man. They love this shit, man. I saw it for myself. I swear to God. May God strike me down, man. I saw it. They were all like, hey, man, give me you're bogarting my toke, man. And I was like, hey, man, don't be stressing. We got fields of alien ambrosia, man. And he's like, hey, wait. Don't call it alien ambrosia, because, man, you're on the planet. And I was like, I'm on that planet? And he goes, yeah, man, this whole time. We didn't want to freak you out. So what we did was we just had the simulation, man, because we're so far ahead of you, man. You're like dumb and shit. We're like real smart and stuff. Yeah, man. We're like real smart and stuff. And that's why my eyes are so big, man. And you got a drum of Visine, man. I could really use it. My eyes are itching out of my skull, man. It's this alien ambrosia shit. It's just And then, what else you got, man? Oh, man, I got these cookies, man. Yeah, they're double chocolate. They're from Big Pete, man. Big Pete? What planet does Big Pete come from, man? He comes from here, man. Will you tell me about warp drive again, man? I told you about it yesterday. You forgot? Smoking that alien ambrosia again, you dumb shit. Alright, everybody. I love you so goddamn much. If you were here, I'd hug you. I'd hug you, Walt Corbin. I would. You'd probably be that guy. Get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me, man. Yeah. Knuckles. Alright, Lates. Goof on, I love you, man. You know that shit. You ain't gotta tell you, Chico. You know I love you just by the amount of emails I send you. If emails were love, I love you like a brother. Yes, I do. I Believe Podcast, Roach. Thank you for stopping by if you're still here. Thank you, brother. Love your show. Corlan, I've already told Corlan. Corloon. I don't know how that name is pronounced. Isn't that weird? You put two vowels together, it might as well be like you're Russian to me. I mean, Russians are two consonants, but still, that's like, whoa, man. Whoa, man. Buy a consonant, Coral. Can't you put like an N or like a T between that A and U? A tune? Carl, a tune. At least I know where to go. I don't know where to go. So I'm just calling you Coral, and I always say sister. You're like my big sister. I take you as a big sisterly type to me. I love you. Well, Corbin, man, I already gave you hugs, and you already told me to go eat a dick. That's cool. That's cool, man. Sega CD Universe. Hey, brother. You lived in Hollywood as a kid for about 4 years. I did not know that about. Well, I figured as big into movies as you is. Let's see. Here we go. Anybody else at a missing dog face boy? Thank you for stopping by. Josh and Artemis show. God love you. See you tomorrow. And anybody else I'm missing, it's not because I didn't like you or anything. It's not just because I'm not seeing you. Chad Smith Podcast. My flock is everywhere. My son Landon Graham stopped by. That was funny. All of a sudden see your 9-year-old pop up on your live stream, and then all of a sudden whoa, it was a little, but like I said, I'm like, I talk just like this around him, as you know, he knows me as the big douche nozzle anyway, right? He knows me as this guy, so it's not anything new for him to see me do any of this, I don't hide that I medicate, I medicate, man. It's what I do. It's what we do. We medicate. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Right? We'll have this again tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. We'll have this again until Tuesday, you dumb asshole. Well, don't call me names. Fucker. Think you can do that to me? You can't do that to me. Don't let it hit you in the ass. Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody. I love you. See you next time. Oops. I said ouch.